What is going on, good people? This is Cam with Elevated Lawnscapes, and we are back at it out here in the yard again. Well, today in this video, spring is here, people. The winter is finally over, and it's time to get the yard cleaned up and looking good. So there's a couple of things that I like to do first in the spring to make sure when that first mow comes down, which you can see I've already got it in, when that first mow goes down, you want everything to be crisp and tight. So in this video, we're gonna talk about what are those things that I do to get ready for that. Let's go. All right, so the first thing that I like to do is making sure that I am getting my landscape beds up and ready to go. I want those crisp, clean, and ready for that first mow, and make sure that when that happens, everything just pops. So to do that, first thing is you got to get those weeds out. The winter is going to bring some winter weeds, especially if you did not apply a pre-emergent to your flower bed prior to the winter. You're definitely going to end up with some winter weeds, which I did. I wasn't on top of my winter pre-emergent in my beds, so I've got some winter weeds that I'm going to take care of. That's the first step that I like to do. Once I've got all of that cleaned out, it's time to go ahead and sharpen up that edge. Y'all know me, I am known for having a crisp live edge. I love it, and that's one of the things that I have got to make sure is on point, and it really makes your lawn pop and adds that extra separation and that just precision into your lawn. So for this year, I actually tried out a new process for cutting in that live edge. I used a half moon edger and also this kind of triangular like hole type of tool, which I'll show it to you. I don't actually know the technical term for it or what it's called, but it actually worked pretty good. So that's another option. Y'all know the infamous video of cutting in that live edge around the tree. That is one method that I still continue to use. I just tried something new. A couple of people commented and recommended using the half moon edger. So I went out, grabbed me one, and it actually works pretty good also. So that's another option for you. Now that we've got the weeds out of the bed, we need to make sure that we're cutting back any of those plants that are in our landscape beds that need to be pruned or cut back. I have two different types of liriope. I have the normal, just solid green liriope, and I also have the variegated liriope, which is also like a light green type of variety. So those actually need to be cut back every spring or in the winter, depending on when you want to do it. I choose to do mine in the spring, and it typically works out pretty good by doing that. So I'm gonna get those cut back, and then we'll move on to the next step, which I think y'all are gonna be ready for. All right, so we've got the weeds out of our bed. We've got that crisp, tight edge that's already laid. So the next thing we need to do, put that fresh mulch down. Whatever color you decide to go with, make sure you get that refreshed, and so you can get that crisp definition between your green lawn, like you see back here in the back, and then whatever color mulch you decide to go with. There is also another option. If you have enough mulch in your beds already, you can actually just re-dye the mulch that you already have. Over on the channel, the neighbor Dominator, our boy over there has a really good video where he shows how he just refreshes his mulch just using the dye. So I'll link his channel down in the description below, so you can go check that out if you want to use that as an option also. But I need some more mulch in my beds, so I'm gonna be throwing down some of that fresh red mulch. Y'all know that I rock with to add the extra pop. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. We've got everything cleaned up. Beds are sharp, edges are crisp, fresh mulch is down, and yeah, you'll see the pop once you put that first mow down. So just make sure you're getting everything cleaned up, and make sure you're putting down some type of pre-emergent while you're getting your fresh mulch and getting those beds cleaned out. That pre-emergent will help fight any of the weeds that will be coming up throughout the season. Apply it at your label rates, and also reapply given off of the directions that are listed on the bottom. So we got everything cleaned up, fresh mow. There's a little peek, has been done, and the lawn is looking amazing. And hey, as I always say, if you're striving to have those immaculate lawns or garden, just know we working. Shoo.